Hello and welcome to AntipoDnD, a show in which a bunch of Australians play Dungeons and Dragons in a setting partly inspired by prehistoric Australia and New Zealand. I am David, the Dungeon Master. I am, as ever, joined by April, Kynwyn, Doug and Zindi, who are my wonderful players. Our heroes, they've decided to kill their mother.
It's mine.
Yeah, more specifically, they have... after consulting with Salmi, a cleric of Tethoan, currently working as a magistrate in the city-state of Providence, they have decided that the best way to deal with a devil known as the Mother, who is the patron of Gwendolyn, the warlock among them, the best way to deal with her will be to kill her, and to therefore put an end to the infernal contract that the warlock has signed with her, or not actually to end the contract, so to speak, because in doing so, Gwendolyn would actually keep all the benefits that she gained from the contract. She would just no longer be condemning mortal souls to hell as a result of her actions, which our players leaning towards the good side of things have decided is probably a bad thing for them to be doing.
It feels morally not nice.
Now, when we finished last session, you'd left Salmi to do some research to try and get a sense of where you might look for the mother, because she's in the Hells. The Hells is a very large place, or very large places, since there are actually 9 levels, and it would help to at least know which one to go to. You worked out you do actually have a means of transporting yourselves to the Hells via the amulet that you acquired quite early in this campaign. But as I recall, we'd left you essentially retiring in your mirror mansion aboard Mercy, your boat, because while you're in the mansion, you are fairly certain that the mother can't spy on you and therefore can't see what you're planning. So a question, is there anything, have any of your characters had an epiphany in the past 5 minutes that equates to something you thought of in the last week that you'd like to discuss? Or do you want to sort of finish this day, get some rest, and then think about what to do on the next day in Providence? Because it's going to take a few days at least before your repairs are done and you're ready to sail out anyway.
I think
I went down in a blazing conflagration of internet at the
Yeah,
end.
you did.
Oh yeah, you didn't miss.
What did Mercy pick?
Eyes.
Okay,
Eyes.
cool. Does she have any ideas
Oh.
about what she wants her figurehead to look like?
Figurehead,
Then?
yeah, that's
Because
it.
like it's sort of very implicit that the DM thinks maybe something more dignified than a
With a flute.
frog with a flute.
Frog with a violin.
I like sharks. Or a devil. Is that too
Dude.
on the nose?
I feel like we kind of got close to something that felt right, and then we ended. And I honestly, last Saturday feels like 4 minutes ago, and yet 4 years ago.
I believe, I think like a horned frog or...
Oh,
Yeah,
like a devil. toad
Yeah,
or
like a
something.
devilly toad or something.
Or we could just do like a devil.
Or a dragon. Dragons are very
Right, dragons
popular
got
choices
horns.
for figureheads.
Dragon.
That's like so like what everyone else is doing. We're the only frog ship.
Which we haven't really seen any titans, have we? Just the
Oh,
rock.
could we do like a thorny devil? I
we
mean,
could do a
it's
thorny
just-
devil. That would be fun.
That would be cute.
Like,
You-
we're
With
gonna get
a
to some
trumpet.
carver and we're gonna be like, let's do a thorny devil, and he's gonna be like, oh, okay.
Thorny devil with a trumpet or some other sort of blown instrument.
Do we need to? Is that not dignified if we give her a trumpet though?
It's so dignified. It's a herald of her badassery.
Yeah, if it was a bugle, that'd sort of make sense. If you gave her a slide trombone, that would be silly.
Yeah, or like a tuba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we should
Just a nice snub.
something that for example, a lizard folk style thorny devil could play.
Yeah.
Like the bagpipes. There's no way that's going to go wrong for a thorny devil.
In his
Doesn't he
nose, like
lips
the
the player?
turtle.
Player.
We've already been over this. The turtle
That's
played
true.
it with
We've
his
got
nose.
Yes.
Bagpipes in the nostrils.
We'll write some stuff down and we'll put it to Mercy and she can choose.
Mm.
So I'm probably going to end up
Horny
drawing
devil.
this. Don't
We
put
did
me
see
through
that
it.
dragon,
Please don't make me draw two
dragon
dogs, okay.
turtle the other day.
Oh yeah, dragon turtle would be sick.
We could do a dragon turtle on like a snare drum set out the front.
Drums are good.
Don't make me
I
draw
like a drum.
drums.
Oh, not drums then.
I don't
Well,
want
like-
to draw
like a
musical
little-
instruments. They're hard.
A little drummer boy drum, like just the little marching band. You know.
No fucks.
We're somehow
to give.
regressing.
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
We're really going back to like a little flute and a little drummer boy. Poor David, look at him.
I just think the figurehead needs to be playing some sort of instrument.
I don't want to draw a musical instrument, so my vote is no musical instrument.
How do you feel about an electric guitar?
Oh, that's so hard.
Vino.
Strings.
I will add that they don't exist in my
We
world.
can invent them.
They have not yet. Electricity has not been harnessed in a mechanical, technical sense.
Oh, some
Well, will it
Tarsian
be
bard has built
when-
a crystal-powered one, surely.
We always do lutes possessed by a spirit of electricity if someone wants
Well,
to
yeah,
do
like surely Gemdanon just like
Hmm.
sends lightning bolts at whoever's playing a lute when he wants
Oh,
to.
a Bard of
spice things
Gamdanon
up.
would be sick.
Oh, that
Why
would be
not?
great.
Why
Next
not a
campaign.
violin? Violins are very, very devil associated.
I agree. I think a
Yeah,
violin.
but then she'd lose to Johnny.
Yeah,
I do have a 3D
it's
model
fine.
of,
We'll
of a
just
violin.
never sail to Georgia. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just never go to Georgia.
I have,
We'll
a,
never go to Georgia. Never go back down to Georgia.
I have a violin model if you need the reference.
It's okay. I can draw a violin.
Violin. And
What
then
animal is
when
playing
we're
the
in a
violin?
lightning storm, it gets struck. It's an electric violin.
Electric violins are so fucking hot. Have you seen
Mhm.
those things? Because they don't actually
Yes.
need to have a body
Yeah,
for
right.
resonance,
They're so
they're
good.
just
Yeah.
like
And they're always played by like a
Thanks.
seriously, like intimidatingly
hot
hot
girl.
goth girl.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Like a hot girl is always playing the electric violin.
yeah.
It's like,
Anyway.
oh, okay.
So I think we voted on what? A violin being played by a dragon
Some
turtle?
kind of draconic.
Thorny devil.
Yeah.
I mean, those
No,
are
wait.
the options.
I actually love the idea of it being stylized like an electric violin, except it's not electric, it's magical.
Yeah.
So it's a
When we said
thorny
electric,
devil?
that's what we meant.
A hot goth
like-
girl, thorny devil.
Okay. I'll
There's-
see what I can do.
There's your brief.
You've
Oh,
probably
like
had
the
you probably
electric
had
magical
Wilder. You probably had Wilder hear me out on that.
I mean, if
think
you
I've
take
had any
commissions
magic
on the
cards.
internet, isn't everything some form of a
Oh
hot goth
god.
girl playing an instrument?
Taking commissions from the unwashed masses is not my favorite thing to do. Oh,
Yo, two of my friends
Commissions
popped up and were like,
closed.
check out this sick piece of art that I got. And I'm like, holy shit, I know who drew that.
I swear to God, you were going to say two of my friends are the unwashed masses.
I mean, I guess they are. I don't know. They seem clean to me.
I do doodles at conventions, and that's it these
Hmm.
days.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
one.
So
I got proposed to with one.
yeah, that's right. I didn't
Hmm.
put that together for ages until you showed me.
Mm.
Not a smart person. Okay, Thorny Devil playing the violin.
So
Understood.
this has been a very productive use of
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
I'm not being entirely sarcastic there. It's good to own
He
your
workshopped it.
you
Hash it
own
out,
your
yeah.
figurehead design.
Hmm.
Anything else you want to do, or is it time to take a long rest?
Long
Just-
rest?
Nap, nap.
No,
Sorry,
no.
I'm doing that thing again. Just before we go to sleep, Duncan tries to conjure the mother in the mansion. Not the actual mother, but like a like simulacrum of the mother.
Mind Palace Mother.
Okay, that's
So that
doable.
you can practice
Yeah.
stabbing it?
Yeah, correct, right? And I want to see if I can build it with enough power to actually, kind of like the training room in X-Men, right? Can I
Like
train
a
against
fight
a
page.
mother?
Okay.
You can't. All it can do is create the illusion of the mother.
Yeah.
It can't guess at any of her powers, any of her capabilities. You can, stab her, and if you do, it will respond in the way that you want it to, not as the mother would.
Yeah, okay. So not actually great for training. I can't sort of...
Fun for aggression, though.
program one of the servants to kind of act as if, I guess. No, because it won't know what the mother does anyway. All right, never mind then. Duncan gives it a go, has a couple of swings at it, and goes, well, that didn't work, and goes to sleep.
Yeah, you would need to learn more about devils.
Yeah. That is
Okay.
A-okay.
Let us go to bed.
You go to bed.
Does
You take
devil
it.
knowledge come under? Is that Arcana?
And
More religion than Arcana, I think, but
Okay.
I would allow both.
Fair. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah, you
Long
take a
rest.
long rest, and Drench wakes up with a new appreciation of his skills. He's moved to the 2024 rules.
Cool.
Now, one of you, not Gwendolyn, I'll just do a roll to see which one of you it is. You're about to get a message from Salmi.
They said that they were
Oh,
going to send it to Todd.
Yes, to Todd. Okay. Todd, shortly after you wake, you hear Salmi's voice speaking in your head.
Mm-hmm.
She is using sending, which can go across planes into your mansion.
Glorious.
And she says, I think I've got 25 words for this. I should have prepared this in advance because she is a clever woman. She would have prepared this. Okay.
And
she's not writing an Aussie style.
25 messages.
Dear Todd, how are you?
Love Sammy.
Mother identity still unclear. Location probably city of Dis.
Love that chapter of Dante's Inferno.
What else? Okay. Recommend assemble allies or strength and research at Coruscant Academy Library. I'm not welcome there.
Sammy.
So, I guess we all meet out at the Tiki Bar, right?
Yes,
In
in
the
the
Mind
center,
Palace?
right? Yep.
Yeah.
And it is. I am imagining a Tiki Bar. Are you guys imagining a Tiki Bar?
No, it's 100% a tiki bar.
Presumably it's one of those swim up ones, right? So
I
that
am
Duncan can just
now.
sort of sail
Yeah,
out of his room.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm
Okay.
at ankle height.
Yeah. And we're all
Maybe it's like a dip, and we can all go in and sit
Yeah,
on like
perfect.
a bar stool.
there with
We'll do that.
mojitos and
Yeah, there's like a little
all
pool
that kind of
area.
business.
Yeah, love that. And one of the servants is like got a umbrella behind his ear or something.
One is just carried everywhere in the Mind Palace. Like someone is always just carrying her.
As she should be.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. So yeah, we all meet up at the Tiki Bar, and Todd pulls out his book that he commandeered from the pre-cataclysm dwarf. And it turns out that he actually just wrote down what Salmi said, took notes.
Such a good
and-
little man.
Well, the thing probably that strikes everyone when they see his notes is that it is the most breathtakingly perfect flowing cursive copperplate you have ever seen.
Right, you've really been practicing, Todd.
Beautiful handwriting.
It's just like, where did this handwriting come from? But yeah, it's gorgeous.
Love that.
It's
That's
man.
fine.
Prettiest handwriting you've ever seen, and it clearly
When Ever
sets
gets
out
married, she is commissioning him.
making him do the invitations.
The Emperor.
Yeah, so we have the recommendation from Salmi to research our shit and probably go to Dis.
And also perhaps see if you can find allies to help you in this cause.
Mm.
What we need is like some adventurers.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we hire another group of us?
Yeah.
Sounds
Sadly,
like we have to.
the other group of you is attending business elsewhere.
I assume they've fallen into the volcano.
Having said that, I
Literally.
mean, you could hire mercenaries. If you could think of as, generally that there will be people for hire in town. Many of them, if you say, we'd like you to come to the Hells with us, many would probably say, hell no. Others would
I mean,
say...
There are at least 2 people on our boat who I think we could convince to come to hell and kill a demon with us, a devil with us.
I
At
know.
least 2.
Trigger
Is
happy
she-
little lady who'd love to
Is
go to
she,
hell.
is she flammable?
Like, seriously, like the pyromaniac would love to go
Sadly,
to hell.
I believe devils are resistant to fire.
Oh.
But not shrapnel.
Not
So-
shrapnel though.
That's
Not
the
that I
kind,
know of,
Branch
unless
out.
it's a shrapnel devil, which
that
might
is the
exist.
kind of thing that you could learn about at the academy.
Mm.
Oh gosh, we have to go to the school.
Is
shall
this
we?
something like we don't want to tip the mother off, right? Like,
Yeah,
should Gwen be
oh,
off
yeah,
doing
dude.
a diversionary task while you're
Oh, going to
Well, why don't you sort out the figurehead for Mercy then, and we will head up to the. Am I going to have to walk? I'm going to have to walk again, all the way up
You
to
don't
the
have
academy.
You know, I would say you don't have to, but you do know that about like weird little history tidbits that help with the library.
Oh,
Like with
Ooh,
books.
you've roboted out.
that was a real robot-y paragraph. Oh no. And
Ooh,
now there's
fully
nothing.
Keep it quiet.
Heard that part, kind of.
Yes, we shall inform you when your image starts moving again, April.
It's just like little green light up anger. But yeah, so Gwendolyn can go to the thing. Dunk is welcome to join her. Because I feel like Todd is the most use in a library. Or Drench can come with Gwen.
Well, library, you're generally going to be using investigate to read and learn and search for information. So check your skills. Whoever's good at investigating should probably be the ones heading to the library.
It's
Yes.
int based, so it's Gwen, right?
Yeah, Gwenny, my investigation's 4.
I've got +0.
I've got +3.
I
Pretty
am
good.
+3 history, investigation, and religion.
Yes. And guess what? Drench can't do any of that. He can tell you about some plants.
Yeah, Drench should come with Gwendolyn because I think as well, like, I think that's less suspicious than just Gwen is suddenly alone.
Yeah. And also, he's like a great like mind shield because there's really nothing going on in there.
Yeah, Gwen
Ah.
will have briefed everyone that she is trying to make it look like she has sadly accepted a fate of being tied to the mother, and now she's in a sad, kind of glummy mood. And that's what she's
Imagine-
trying to project.
Give me, I'll let you choose if you want this to be deception or performance. I'm guessing deception based on your stats.
Yeah, performance is really low now. Thanks,
And
2024.
since Drench is coming along, I'll say that Drench is helping you for this if you'd like.
Yay.
So give me a
We
roll.
need to get you a ring of like mind shielding or something. I wonder if that would work.
Oh, my mouse is being a little fuck. Advantage roll.
Didn't we sort of broach that and it was like, nah, packed overrides?
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey.
I don't
So,
think we ever talked about a ring of shielding. We only talked about amulets.
So
You,
that's 25.
so Gwendolyn, you're fairly confident that if the mother happens to check in on you at any time during this day, then they will be quite confident that she will be quite confident that you are not up to anything suspicious.
Gwen's going for sullen. Like,
Unless you start shouting, I hate the mother, I'm
She-
going to kill her.
yeah, no,
must-
she's going for
she-
subtle performance.
Gwen would throw such a ferocious pout.
Yeah, she's doing that.
She can sook so hard, I reckon.
There is
Drench, that was
sucking,
bad.
And
there is the occasional sigh.
taking it out on poor Drench.
Yeah.
It's okay.
She'll
give
be a
it-
little snippy today. But she loves you, and in the Mind Palace, she's very nice.
It's okay. Let's just go get a coffee or something. How about that?
Fine.
Go get a cafe.
Before we leave, Duncan will take off his necklace with the turtle driftwood token hanging on it, chuck it on his big coral tree, and take off the one with the Titan of Gemdanen on it and feed that through one of his ear piercing holes. So he's got that.
Accessorizing.
I'm changing my runes mechanically.
I like that you've got a jewelry tree.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Love a jewelry tree.
All my little bits are hanging off it.
Very sensible.
My other suit of armor is hanging off there at the moment. Oh, no, I can't store stuff in there, can I? Or can
No,
I?
I think you
I don't
can,
remember.
because the Mind Palace is persistent.
It's permanent,
Yeah.
so yeah, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to store
Yeah.
stuff. If it was a regular mansion, when the mansion disappeared, it would poof out.
Yeah. The mirror mana is always there.
Nice.
Okay. My mithril chainmail is hanging up on the jewelry tree as well.
Cool.
Alrighty, so you guys go to Librare, La Biblioteca, and we will go to
Hmm.
wood carving.
Wood carving?
man? Person?
Yeah, carpenter.
Woodsmith? I don't know.
I think they're carpenters,
I think it was
but
carpenters.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
All right. Well, are we staying in here until you guys leave so that we're not being tracked by the mother?
That's an excellent idea.
Okay, this sounds good.
So- We'll wander off,
Okay.
and Gwen will be snippy and sullen.
Okay, so
Duncan grabs
you-
the bar peanuts and just sort of drags them over to himself and shovels in a couple of handfuls while he's waiting for you to go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with her, but yeah, okay, so devils. That's all I can think of.
After a few minutes, Todd, you'll get another message from Salmi, basically saying, reminder, since I am on retainer, you are free to drop by and consult with me at any time.
Cool. Might be worth
Alright.
taking whatever we find at the library too.
Hmm.
Tell me that could
Yeah.
yield.
Right, Trench is off with Gwen. Let's go have a coffee day and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Alrighty,
consult
well,
on
I
a
guess it's a good grief. It's the Todd and Dunk show. Todd and Dunk visit a library. Ba, 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 ba.
Two most monstrous members of the party.
Yeah. Mind you, Todd is a little bit excited and a little bit waggy because he's realised that there's going to be books.
And fortunately, you've been to the academy before, and you stand out, so you are remembered.
Hey, it's you guys.
And so you head to the library, where you are greeted by Rosaxa, the head librarian, the gnome.
Oh, Rosaxa.
There is. You get the sense that she is very politely trying to make sure that you are in the right place.
Implying that a fish and a dog don't read?
She says, hello, can I help you?
Yes, we are looking for books.
Well, you've come to the right place. Was there any subject you're looking to research?
And he consults his notes. And he says, Hells and City of this?
And she says, oh, the lower plains. We have a whole section dedicated to that over there. You'll find the books specific to the 9 levels of hell are on this shelf.
More breathtaking notes are taken.
Excellent.
She's just staring at him, right? Like,
Yeah, because he's got his pinky up and everything, because he's got like, this tiny little piece of charcoal in his big pubs.
So, this is going to be investigation. Either the two of you can roll individually, or one can help the other.
David, I have a question,
Yes.
which always presages good things, right?
Yes.
I have a reaction out of combat, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Duncan is going to touch that little rune of Gemdanen, of the Titan of Gemdanen that he put through his ear this morning, and and enter a prophetic state for 1 minute, and burn his reaction 6 times in a row to give Todd advantage on any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check that he makes for that minute.
Oh, lovely.
Oh my god, it's like guidance plus.
Yeah, super
Okay.
guidance.
So that's
And then I'm going to go looking on my action and reaction support Todd.
Right.
okay.
Why aren't
Right.
you a real life lawyer? I don't understand.
So this means Todd gets advantage on
Yeah.
investigation check, but Duncan
Yeah.
also gets an investigation check.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well,
Damn.
let's
Game the system, boys.
see how this goes.
Oh, I rolled a 6. I'm too busy helping Todd.
19 for my with advantage.
Okay. So I've got a list of required DC and how much that'll tell you. So I'll basically go down the list from starting with what Duncan manages to learn. That is,
So if he rolls again, can I learn more?
this will be what. Well, the first thing you learn is that Duncan, you basically figure out that hell is hot and full of bad people. But
So, I guess, quick question. Is it going to be worth my time to second wind to add a D10 to it?
That was the joke I was
or
making.
Yeah.
because I'm not going to
Fine,
catch up to Todd anyway,
you're not
probably,
going to be. You're not
we're
going
just
to
going
be.
to catch all of that anyway.
Yeah, you're not going to beat Todd, so there's no point.
Okay, cool. Easy.
Now, Todd, what you managed to learn beyond what Duncan has discovered
Hell hot.
is that the plane of Dis is home to the city of Dis, and it is ruled by an archdevil named Disparta.
So it's Canberra.
Every level of hell, and there are 9 total, every one of them has its own archdevil that rules it. All of whom answer to Asmodeus, the archest of the archdevils.
Super Archie.
Todd, you will also read that Dis, the city of Dis and the plain of Dis, is indeed very hot all the time. There is no relief. You should probably find some way to
enchantments for that
protect
shit.
yourselves from heat, because it might be enough to actually cause you some discomfort.
Yes.
We need the Goran tunic.
Yes, we do.
You will learn that if you're trying to do business in the city of Dis, then gold and jewels will have very little value unless you're dealing with other mortals, which is possible. Let's see. No, you don't learn that, but you do learn that, yes, there are probably... you probably won't be the only mortals in the city of Dis. There are others who come there on business. Some will be trapped there.
Potential ally.
You also learn that food and water is scarce in the city of Dis, partly because devils don't need to eat.
Okay.
You also learn demons are the arch enemy of devils, and demons are killed on sight.
Okay.
Now, there is a question about, and this will occur to Todd, as a gnoll, you were once a demon. You might look like a demon to the devils, but at the same time, you know that you are not a demon. If anybody were to cast, for example, Detect Good and Evil, you would not register as a demon because you are now a fey being.
So I mentioned to my partner that we were going to hell, and he was like, "Oh shit, what if you run into Yonoku?" And I was like,
No, Yonoku in hell.
No, Yonogo is in the abyss, which
Right.
is the other side of the lower planes. So the blood war is between devils and demons, between the hells and the abyss.
Yeah, okay.
If we cover
but then I
Todd
was
in
thinking, because
glitter-
if he's been on Yonoku, then he could probably sneak up on Yonoku, because he wouldn't be expecting that, because that gnoll ain't right.
Are we gonna have to
Super
kill
don't wanna go to
your
the abyss,
mother
but-
next?
No,
what we're
Todd would
doing?
definitely want to stay away from Yonoku. Thank you very much.
And the other thing you learn with a 19 is that tieflings are probably a fairly common sight in the city of Dis.
Yeah.
That is just not helping the
Tieflings.
stereotype against us.
Yeah,
Or
you're
what
not beating
devils?
the allegations.
I'm a green one.
I'm different.
Got no food.
Yeah,
Gold.
clearly a gentle
Not great.
nature-loving tiefling.
Tieflings blend in. People might be alarmed by Todd.
And by alarmed murderous.
He's real sneaky though, so hopefully
We could dress him up.
Okay, there. Yeah.
We could dress you up like a furry tiefling.
Yeah. Just be a tiefling, but in big furs. That'd be. Stick some horns on him and be like, yeah, I had an accident.
Drank some bad.
Well, I mean,
mystery potion.
Literally did. Okay. So
You are red right now, so
yeah. Clearly not a gnoll because he's red. What
Gnoll's
gnoll
not
have you seen
ginger.
that's bright red? No, the difference between ginger and red. I will die on that hill.
You're like fox in socks.
Yeah, weird hill to die on, but I will be dead. So gold not great. Tieflings blend in. What else did Salmi say that we ought to look into? Allies. Or strengthening.
Yes, I'll say, since you probably would have been researching that, you will also learn with the 19 that devils, or there is a strict hierarchy of in terms of devils obeying other devils, and you've got devils above other devils and below other devils, but there is also constant rivalry in vying for power.
They're all trying to climb the ladder.
Any suitably powerful devil is likely to have rivals who would be happy to see their rival defeated.
Yeah, so possibly finding out the mother's nemesis.
You also know that if you're taking someone to hell with you, the natural enemies of devils among mortals would probably be clerics and priests.
Chelmie's a cleric. She's not coming to hell with us. She would not.
She's not down for that.
No, she'd just give us
She's
a
had
look.
enough trauma with the last lot of adventurers.
Yeah. It's like, listen, you are player characters. I can tell. No. All right. So, like, is there any other roles that I can wring out of there? I'm just trying to think what else Todd could think up, because, like, he's eager to look at all the books, but may not sort of come up with anything really clever.
Well, that's all.
Is there anyone around who might, like, can we ask if the academy has any experts on devils?
Yes, you can ask.
Yeah. Can we have Todd with his notes and a book tucked under his arm kind of thing go back and say, is there anyone?
Okay.
I want to learn about devils. Is there anyone who knows a lot about devils?
I just did a roll, and sadly, there is not an expert in devils in the academy here in Providence. There would be one in Talras on the other side of the world.
That is so far away.
It is. Can we set up a Zoom call?
How's the portal going?
Yeah.
Well, there is a teleportation circle leading straight to Talras.
Yeah.
But there is a cost involved unless you have important city or academy business to deal with.
Don't think we're going to be allowed to use that anytime soon.
How much money is it? We
Good
have
question.
savings. Gwen is totally fine with spending money on saving her ass from a devil.
Can we make friends with the fancy elves and get let in?
Is there someone with a significant bosom that might know?
Unfortunately, Izod is only dating a dragon expert.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking that there may be other experts.
Does he
who
have a sister?
Other experts who breast burglary is all I'm saying. They might be a glorious Barra devil expert.
So the cost of using the teleportation circle would be 200 gold pieces.
Oh, we have that.
We do have that.
Or together?
As a group for the party.
As a group. Oh, that's not so bad. Okay,
Are we...
well, that's a lot of money for a regular person.
Yes.
Again, would we all be going, or would we just be sending Todd and Dunk?
I don't know if I'm super comfortable splitting the party.
That is
No,
a very big
let's do it.
split.
If something happens to the teleportation portal, we're fucked.
Intercontinental party split. Let's fucking go.
Can we get
Ooh, that's the
Sergey?
biggest party split.
Just saying. Otherwise, we're gonna have to find a reason.
Look, the thing is, if that does happen, you could use the Amulet of the Plains to reunite yourselves.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we still be on the same plane though?
Yep, I believe you can actually use it to travel on the same plane. I think.
Oh, can you?
Plane shift from the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, plane
that
shift
would
to the mirror.
that would
That's a
definitely
good,
work. Yeah.
That's a good meeting point. The mirror.
Name a location. Yeah, it has to be on another plane of existence.
Hilariously,
Okay,
the
so the
mirror
mirror.
is where you go when you're dead in Atolia, so that's funny.
Okay, so I'm not mad comfortable splitting the party like that.
Huge.
I
That's
agree
us.
with the gleam of absolute glee in Doug's eye. And I think we should.
Well, April's not in the campaign as drenched, and he doesn't really care either way because he has no thoughts. But we don't
I
know
mean-
these things. We haven't
No,
asked
that's
about
it,
the
right?
portal. Yeah.
We still got to report back anyway. But I'd imagine then, as Todd and Dunk are sort of interacting here, we'd figure out that the nearest expert is in Talaras, and that it'll be an amount of money to travel. Mhm.
Yeah, unless they tell us about the portal, I don't think any of us would even ask about it.
I'll give you this. It could occur to you, though you probably wouldn't want to contact this individual even if you knew how to, that whoever put Mercy into the boat must have a certain amount of knowledge about devils.
Good point. If they were sitting down and being like, "Who knows about devils?" They would be like, "Well,
We
Yeah,
also still
okay,
don't know who that is, though, right?
we've got their
Yeah.
initials.
It's got to
and
be
we've got-
some really powerful wizard, and
They're a
they're all
wizard,
egotistical.
You've reason to think that they are known to Tianra, the wizard of Liberty Bay.
Hmm.
'Cause they're all egotistical, and he probably has a name for himself.
You might recall that Tianra also has her own teleportation circle.
Yes.
We haven't been back
So,
to see her in a bit.
Given that we have to drop the princess off at Liberty Bay
Yo,
anyway,
we were already going to Liberty
Yeah, already
Bay.
going.
Oh, it is all
It
coming
seems
together.
like-
We can just go ahead of the boat.
Well, we want to do a nice training montage with the princess too, and make sure she knows how to start a fire, tie a rope.
Yeah.
I mean,
doesn't-
we
she
have a
doesn't wanna do it.
pyromaniac who can teach
She
her that.
doesn't want to do the training montage. She's so angry that we suggested that she needed a montage.
She was.
Too bad she's getting a montage.
It's true.
Whether she
I don't
likes
want
it
her
or
stuck
not.
out there on her own. She can't do a fire or something.
All right, so it
No-
looks like
know which
the
plants
plan
to
may
eat.
be to go back and see what our other wizard knows.
So we got a decent amount of info out of that in terms of what Dis is like and all that sort of thing, which is good.
and what we
Yeah.
need to sort of plan for. We can ask our enchantuists if they know any good like enchantailors, because red tunics for everyone.
Yes.
Fire shooting. Yeah, my magic only lasts an hour for protecting against. elements.
We would need something a little bit more perma than that. So yeah, we got to talk to the twins, and then also we're ready to probably push things along to getting towards Liberty Bay. That's what it's sounding like to me. What are you guys saying?
I agree. I think the longer it takes us to do anything, the less the mother will be suspicious.
I mean, we've still got to repair the ships, like the boats. We've still got to get crew for the big one.
Yeah,
So,
we've got
we're not
crew, yeah.
leaving
We've
straight
definitely
away.
got shopping lists and things to do. So we can definitely look busy.
Okay. So, what's the next step? What's the next? What are you doing immediately?
And we pay for the.
I was thinking on the way back from the academy, we could possibly drop in and see if the enchantuists know anything.
Sure. Okay.
Because like they're between us and the docks,
Yeah,
aren't
and the docks anyway, right? We've pretty much
Makes
we don't quite
sense.
have to go past them, but it's closer to
Dunk has been like obsessively looking at a map of Providence and like maxing
exactly.
like
need a
efficiency so that he
minimum
doesn't have to
walking
walk
time.
any
We need a
further.
trundle. But sure, we need the anti-grav technology.
If you got him, If you got him one of those trolley things that the dude stands in front and runs, Todd would absolutely like.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah, like
be
a
something
rickshaw.
like that in Providence.
Rickshaw,
something
thank
like-
you.
Yeah.
I've been trying
Yeah,
to
that
remember
must
that
be.
word for like a few days.
I
But
will
yeah, if
say
we-
though, I think the weight of you two combined is probably a bit too much for the average.
Yeah,
No,
it's probably
Todd
fair.
wants to be the one running.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine. I think so.
Todd would be pulling the rickshaw. Absolutely.
Or a nice like wagon or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Drag him around in.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, we're headed down to the tattoo shop.
Excellent. So Sabi will greet you and say, "Oh, hello again. What can I help you with this time? Change your mind about getting some tats?"
So Todd's gonna go. We're thinking about enchanting things. Need to go somewhere very hot. Do you know if there's anything for that?
She says, "Yes, actually, I have recently acquired in my stock a ring of fire resistance. That sounds like the kind of thing you're talking about."
Is that all the time?
Yes, you would wear it, and as long as you wore it and were attuned to it, you would be resistant to fire and heat.
Would you be able to get one for all of us though? Because we all got to go.
She says, "Oh, I only have the one, and they are rare and rather expensive, I'm afraid."
And there's nothing maybe you could make?
She thinks about it and says, "Whew. Theoretically, I could. It's not something I've specifically done before. I'd have to do some research beforehand. I'm afraid it would probably take me a few weeks at the very least, and it wouldn't be as expensive as buying the one I've found, of course, but I'd still have to charge for time and resources."
Todd is nodding, and he's sort of he's down for that. He said, "Well, we could come back and get it like we did with the ear things."
She says, "Are you sure about this? Because it'll probably have to occupy most of my time, and we're talking like thousands of gold I would have to charge for this service."
We don't have that many thousands.
Yeah. Todd's sort of like, Well, we would talk to the others, but this is we are interested.
Yes. How much for the ring on its own while we're here, just so we know?
And she'll say 5,000 gold pieces for that.
They're expensive, man.
We will have to talk to the others, Duncan.
Yes, I don't get that much in discretionary funds.
We don't
Well,
have
thank you for
that
telling
much.
us.
Yes.
And Todd is also going to, because tattoos and skin and possibly fur are somewhat related, he is going to ask, are you able to change color? I'm very red.
She says, "Well, it depends. I could do it as a temporary illusion, a glamour or something like that. But if you want it permanent, that's doable. To take a little more work, but I could do that for you."
It's not very sneaky. I like to be sneaky.
Can we just dispel magic on it?
You've gone.
She's asking if we can cast a spell magic on it. Is it magic or is the fur just red now? Like,
well, you know what? Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Let's have a go. Where's my sheet? It's over here. Arcana. Come on, pretty fruit.
I think we figured, because dispel magic works
21.
in an aura, right?
21. With the 21, and no, dispel magic will not. This is like you've just the color has been permanently changed, and it will.
It has been transmuted.
Yeah, but it's only the hair that was already there. So anything else that grows out
Oh
will
my
be
god, are we
your
going to shave Todd?
yeah, will be your natural color.
Okay.
But Sabi will say, look, she could actually either do a glamour to temporarily change the appearance of your fur, or she could. It is possible to do a permanent hair color change.
I think we just get him a blue rinse. It'll be great.
Which wouldn't be very expensive.
What color do you want to be?
Well, see, I was thinking about that. He's usually kind of grey and ginger, so I guess he'd feel comfortable being grey again. But like, he could absolutely become a goth knoll.
He could be the color of the night.
Be all shady and shadowy and dark. That would look pretty sick. I think
mean-
probably he will ask the advice of the others because he's not really sure, but he does know that red isn't very sneaky. And especially if he needs to be sneaky.
I will say that generally, if you're trying to be sneaky, you want a mid-tone. Because that's how you best blend with what's around you. And
one of those silver cars that looks the color of the fucking sky
and
when it's raining.
Red is actually a mid-tone.
But it's bright red.
That's
He
true.
is pretty aggressive red.
And
you
you're
are
wearing purple.
and you are going to hell.
Yes, yes. Actually, probably he'd blend in a bit more if he was dressed like a goth. So the Todd of the Night might be how we do that one. But I think we've done information gathering. We've scoped out maybe for enchantments possibly, but probably can't afford it. So let's go back to the ship and climb in the mirror, so that we can talk about it with the others when they get back from having the spotlight for a little bit.
That's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else we want to do. How'd we go with the figurehead?
Now, I want to remind you of something.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible you didn't write down or you might have forgotten some of the loot you found in Smuggler's Run.
Definitely.
The dead purple worm. You found 13,000 gold pieces worth of gemstones inside it.
Oh.
The jingle jangle bag of gems that Gwen's
We
got.
have a lot of rocks, yeah.
Yeah, Gwen has a big pack of just precious stones.
We will have to
She
wrestle
thinks
them
are
off her, though.
beautiful.
She doesn't, yeah. What,
Yeah.
sell my stones?
I had you do a roll to see how many gemstones you
Oh,
found.
yeah, and we got like all the natties in that one, yeah.
them all. You found
We
everything.
found with a vengeance.
So
Yeah.
We've
this
also
is
got a
why
bunch of dragon teeth that we can sell, right? So
This is
Yeah.
why this is why I've been more comfortable throwing high prices at you.
Yeah. So it may actually be possible for us all to get red tunics. Anyway, we're going to discuss this with the others.
Okay.
Anytime you go
Because
into
we
Gwen's
don't
room,
have
she's
the
just begging
first anyway.
diamonds.
It was 5 for the ring. Did we get a confirmed price for just making 4?
It sounded like she had no idea,
Just
but it was
had
going to be deep.
thousands. I guess it was
Thousands.
a couple of weeks of her time.
Generally, would be like it would be less than buying the ring, but it would probably be like 2,000 or 3,000.
See, sexy
Yes.
red tunics for 2,000 or 3,000 on a couple of weeks pickup time is perfect for us.
Are
Yeah,
they
that's
sexy
pretty
red
cool.
tunics or are they going to be sexy red rings?
Well, you talked to her
Don't.
about just creating a ring rather than buying one.
Yes,
some
that's
kind
right,
of
right,
enchantment, yeah.
Gwen will
But
be
like-
wearing red.
Goron tunics.
Yeah,
She's gonna look so festive, green and red.
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be like just stitching something up.
If you were to order like multiple of the same item, she could probably get them done a little bit faster than if she did each of them subsequently. She could probably charge a bit less also as a result.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we'll
look,
order
us all
for
getting
her.
the same thing. If she could just like bespell it onto our link pearls or something.
And I'll add, I believe one
Gwen's
of you.
fine with a new ring.
Believe one of you already has natural resistance.
That's what
to
I was
fire.
thinking, right? Like Gwen doesn't actually need one.
No, Gwen's
right?
fine. Yeah, it's the three of us who need it. Yeah, because you're a tiefling. You're from the Hells originally.
Oh,
But-
oh yeah, defense is fire.
Not from the Hells originally, but descended from a devil.
Her ancestors were from the
Yeah,
Hells.
distant.
Resistance to fire.
Yep.
Which explains why there are so many tieflings in hell.
Yes, because they're devils
Correct.
originally.
Even though, again, that is a reductive stereotype.
So, figurehead.
Yes. We order a figurehead.
Okay,
A nice one.
cool. And this is going to be this is
I think
Zeras.
Gwen is also going out of her way to be as boring as possible.
That's fair.
So,
Don't just vibing.
yep, Zerasa gets to work on the figurehead.
It's like the sloths. It's just the sloths in that movie about all of the fucking bunnies and foxes and shit. They're just,
Zootopia?
yeah, that
Go.
one. Yeah. My strongest memory is of the sloth scene.
Flash.
Entirely fair.
Okay. So do we want to fast forward to being in the
I
Yeah.
suggest we do.
back to the tiki bar?
Okay, yep, go ahead. You are back in the Mirror Manor.
Wait, how much did the figurehead cost us?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember. Did I give you a number last week?
I
No.
don't think so.
I don't
Sarasa
think
made
you
it very
did.
clear that they do not understand money. And again, just to be as boring as possible, Gwen will have stretched out the conversation of pay for as long as possible.
Yes. So,
She's basically haggling with herself because clearly Zarasa is just going to be like, that sounds like a fine amount of money. And then Gwendolyn will argue why it's not a fine amount of money and then propose a new number and it will start again.
yeah, and
10 for that, you must be mad.
that number
Sorry.
will go up a bit when you find out that one of the ways that Zerasa is making it happen is by actually using Fey wood to make it happen. So
expensive.
Providence now has an agreement with Ruthcrunan in the Feywild that any wood that naturally falls from the tree of Ruthcrunan, that
Vegan, ethically sourced wood.
yeah, basically you can't chop down a tree there, but if wood falls, then it'll have that inherent magical property that just makes it more amenable to being enchanted.
In the Feywild, sometimes tree chop you.
So when you find out, oh, this is wood from the Feywild, this is inherently magical wood, that is a bit valuable.
Our boat is just going to be like, we got a devil in there, we got Fey wood, picking up one of everything.
Aussy comes in, casts detect magic on the boat, and is just blinded immediately.
Yeah, knocked on his ass.
Also,
Detect good and evil and the boat just shrugs.
I will, in the whole issue of learning what you can about devils, I will remind you that you have a devil you have not consulted about it.
That's true too.
Sure.
Also on the list.
Yeah, can we, what are we consulting Mercy about though? Mother?
Does she know if there's a devil that fits that
Do we want to ask
description?
Mother? Because, well, I guess if we're not there, you can ask
I was
Mercy.
going to say,
Yeah, we can talk to
Gwen's
Mercy,
not
right?
gonna.
Yeah,
What
we
you all
can't
talk
do
to the
that.
boat about in your own time away from Gwendolyn is...
I mean, while we're paying for the figurehead, maybe you two can ask Mercy.
Again,
so we
yeah,
won't
that's
be
going to
there.
take us hours.
Yeah, Francis just sitting in the corner with his 12 ounce.
And
Latte,
the
he's
figurehead will end up costing 120 gold.
Hey, that's-
Oh, bargain.
That's nothing. Let's get it painted as well. All right. Well, if we get back to Mercy and the others are still not here yet, and Todd with his notes, and did they let him borrow a book? Probably didn't let him take one out. He probably would have had to just take a lot of notes.
No, you would have to be a student or staff of the academy to do that.
Do they have a Xerox machine?
He's just got a whole lot of beautifully written notes. And he's gonna be sort of, wandering and pacing and wagging and thinking, because he thinks now.
I love that.
Yeah, and he's sort of getting the hang of thinking actually. And he is gonna say, hey Matty,
Yes.
what We are thinking about maybe fighting the mother, because we don't think that giving her souls is very good. And we went up to the library today and found out about this. And I was thinking, do you remember anything? Because you forgot a lot of things, but you did know that you're a devil.
And Mercy says, "This was my home."
Oh.
Do you know a bad bitch?
Yeah, because we will have to go there, we think.
And Mercy says, "Oh, that... I would not advise that.
Very dangerous, huh?
It's very hostile to beings of your disposition, shall we say.
The living?
The good."
Oh. But I don't think it'd be a good idea to act really bad just to get in there. We wouldn't like that very much.
And Mercy says, "In that case, I would recommend not going at all."
Well, what do you think? Because we don't want Gwen to be sending people to the mother?
Mercy says, "Oh, and that is how devils operate generally. They look to either corrupt people into becoming evil so that they will condemn themselves to hell, or they use mortals to bring other souls to hell. Souls are what devils care about the most. That and promotion, of course."
Yeah, we were thinking about that too, because if we could find out who doesn't like the mother, we could maybe talk to them.
Mercy does a slight chuckle and says, "If the mother is who I think she is, then I don't like her very much."
Oh, do you have an idea?
Yes. Spill. Who is she?
I don't know of any devil, certainly any unique devil, going about calling themselves the mother. But
She
that
was
is,
very different when we saw what she really looked like.
however, I do know of one who was an Irenaeus who was promoted to become a unique devil after birthing 1,000 devils of her own. Irenaeus are the only devils capable of bearing children. It's possible that this
sorry, a mother.
It's possible that this one might therefore choose the moniker of the mother when dealing with mortals. If so, this is an individual who I have a history with.
Oh.
Duncan has sat down cross-legged on the deck with exactly right. Like chin on fist, listening intently.
You're gonna lie down and kick his legs.
Again,
His tail just wagging.
Tail swishing. Yeah.
my memory is imperfect, of course. I could not give you her name. I certainly could not give you her true name. I doubt I even knew it before this happened to me. But she is most... I do recall her abiding in the city of Dis. And I do think I can give you a name of someone else in the city who also would be pleased to see the mother brought down. However, this is another devil, and I think you will find that devils native to the city of Dis are less agreeable than I have become in this form.
Yeah, you are very nice.
So what we need to do is offer them a boat to live in. And then check back.
Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, we would very much like to know because if you think if we it makes sense to make friends.
He says, very well. The devil you could consider seeking out is named Donru. That's spelled Donrhu.
Donrhu. Donru.
But be warned, Donru does not have friends. Donru has tools.
Yeah, that is devil's thing I read in the book.
Is there anything Donru finds? Duncan is now fully, like, elbows on the deck, legs up in the air. Is there anything Donru particularly likes? Abyssal jerky, for example. And he's chewing on his abyssal chicken jerky again.
Besides souls, of course. Souls and promotion. Donru, I have a vague memory of Donru having a certain predilection towards carnal pleasures.
Oh.
Nice.
Thick.
That fish has to seduce that devil.
Get in the negligee.
Look, we have not actually done I roll to seduce, have we?
One of us is going to have to wear a negligee, and it's not going to be Gwen. It's going to be one of us.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
true.
It is.
I need Todd in the fishnets, so all the.
I mean, if
Gwen doesn't follow through.
if Donru is a furry, we're set.
We got one each. We got a fish. We got a cowman. We got a knoll.
Yeah, if he's into that, we're
Oh, he might have a knoll kink if he's been fighting demons forever.
Good.
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
sorted.
Anyway, sorry.
there's a lot
Not
we
to
can
just
work
push
with.
Todd
We'll
out
talk
in
about it
front of
later.
that particular bus.
Yeah, that is certainly a bus that would be. Oh, yup.
And Mercy is going to add, once again, I would urge you to only contact this individual as a very last resort.
But it's good to know. Thank you, Mercy.
Even revealing yourself to them could put you in great danger.
Yes, noted.
And Mercy adds, and it depends on what the mother is, what the mother's plans are. As most devils, I assume that she is ambitious, hoping for promotion. If she is working,
It said she wasn't just eating them.
if she is working without the knowledge of Disparta, the Lord of Dis, then he would most likely want to know of her plans. But once again, I would urge you not to bring yourselves to the attention of this individual.
That sounds kind of scary. Because we definitely would have found in the book like what that guy's like.
Yeah, we're talking about challenge rating 24.
Yes, let's go.
We're gonna fight him. Goodness no.
Too low level to
That'd
even
be silly.
roll to convince.
And and Mercy says, and so, I mean, if I cannot dissuade you from this course of action, I can only say, bring water.
And food. They said there's not much food in there.
Water and food, yes. Devils do not eat, but as I recall, there are mortals there who have their own. They gather in a place called the Fetters. It is like the foreign quarter of the city of Dis.
Fetters. Foreign quarter. This is the first time that I've ever taken notes.
Morzod was not a note taker.
He was not a note taker. He was not. But Todd is he's a learning boy.
The diligent guy.
Yeah, the Sphinx really got him.
Are there any other relevant questions that Todd wants to ask Zin?
Look, I think he's sort of real happy that we've got a couple of leads. But I can't think of anything Todd would think of.
No, neither can I. Duncan is just going to, if Mercy is in the mood for it, gossip idly about the different devils kicking around in the city of Dis.
Would Duncan think to ask Mercy about the prospect of overriding the mother's contract with Gwendolyn?
Interesting. I mean, we did talk about it the other day, right? That if there's another contract that comes up...
Yeah. Like Selmy posed that as an option as well, because I feel like there is room to override the contract and still kill the mother.
That's fair. That's true too, actually. Oh yeah. So after a little bit of idle gossip, where Duncan has taken one of the loose bits of rigging from the wrecked mast and is just like twirling it around his finger while he's idly chatting with his elbows down on the deck and his feet up in the
Yeah.
Skill mode.
Yeah, exactly right. While I got you here, how are you with contracts?
Mercy says, well, I've not made any in this form. I
Interesting.
suspect I could, but my connections are not what they once were.
So if we were trying to simply overwrite the mother's contract with Gwen with a contract with you, how are you? Where are you vibing on that?
I think that is what you get from Trent, huh?
There is a very gravid moment of silence from Mercy, which eventually ends with Mercy saying, that is a lot of trust to place in me.
She already shields us from drowning.
I mean, yes,
we like you, Mercy. Pat deck.
Yes, and also if it's the contract she's in now or a new one we negotiate with you, we might have space to maneuver if we have a new set of documents to write up.
Well, I would remind you that you don't entirely know who I am, because I do not entirely know who I am.
Oh, what if you are even bigger than the mother and you just don't know?
But it is theoretically possible. The mother would be furious, of course.
Yeah, you make her very angry.
And Mercy says, though, I must say, the thought of making the mother very angry actually fills me with more joy than I expected.
Wonderful.
There is definitely history there that I am forgetting.
Todd's got some fey mischief. He's wagging.
We're triggering memories with pure spite.
Also, if we make her angry enough to come out of her hole and come fight us here, maybe we bypass a need for fire rings and food.
Well,
and
if we kill her here, she'll just.
Oh yeah, we have.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Damn it, we do have to go there. Good point. Good point.
Yep.
Sorry,
she has to die on the in the hells. To be...
How did you guys get that going anyway? I mean, if I die in the hells, it's not like I'm just going to come back here.
Mercy says, I was not there at the formation of the hells. History really depends on who you speak to. If anyone knows the full story, it would be Asmodeus. But even if they were to tell you, I would doubt whether they were telling you the truth. Essentially, devils were once your kind.
Huh.
Mortals whose souls were sent to the lower planes because of their pursuit or alignment with evil. The lowest of devils are called lemures. They are pitiful wretches, little more than piles of flesh living in constant agony. But at the whim of an archdevil, a lemure that serves well can be promoted. And with each promotion, devils become more powerful and freer, more able to choose their path.
Gotcha.
But,
Well, yes. Sorry.
and Mercy says, and it feels counterintuitive to say this, but this is why it would be good not to pursue an evil life. To become one of these things, a lemure in particular, is the absolute height of torture and grief.
That sounds pretty terrible.
Yes.
Wait, does that mean you started that way?
And Mercy says, I do not remember. Todd, you've probably read, Todd, you will have discovered in reading that not all devils began as lemures. There are other ways to become devils. Some, for example, essentially anti-paladins, paladins who reject their gods and choose to serve devils or evil, can end up in hell as essentially evil paladins, still in perpetual paladin-like service to evil forces.
Okay. So, well, I mean, he's not obviously going to try and pursue that one because she says she don't remember. So,
Yep. Any other questions that you guys want to beam into our heads as we're vibing?
Yep. Absorbing from the universe.
The hive mind intelligence.
All 10 points of it.
No, we're. I think that's fine for now.
Yeah,
I think
I think so.
that's
We've got some.
Did you want to insight check Mercy when she said I don't remember, or what?
Probably a good idea, actually.
I
Hey,
don't think I have a vibe check worth attempting. Let me see.
You got a
check.
vibe check, fish?
I got a +2 on my vibe check. What about
That's
you,
not a
Don?
bad vibe check. Vibe checker.
I have a +0, but always on advantage.
Hmm.
Can we both vibe check?
Do the vibe check. Do it.
Cool. I'm going to roll the dice.
Okay.
I rolled a 17. I'm going to spend a second win. And we're going to make
I rolled a
that
5, so let him do it.
25.
let him
and then I'm going
cook.
to burn
cook.
knowledge from a past life. And we're going to make that a
Calm down, Vatericus.
26 on the vibe check from the fish with his +0.
He is so into. He's on the phone. He's got his hair up in the towel,
Oh, yeah,
and he's
because I'm
like
on the switchboard. Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
You're braiding her ropes. It's great.
very, very demure,
That is enough.
mindful.
That is enough, Duncan, for you to guess that the Mercy definitely remembers more than they're letting on.
Yeah.
I feel it's okay.
But you're unsure why they're deceiving you at this point. It might not be malicious in any way.
It's probably rude to ask.
She's not deceiving us. I think she's just not telling us the whole truth, which is fine. Probably
Yes.
not doesn't feel good about maybe some stuff that they've done.
Yeah. Duncan will note that, but sort of continue and go. Now, is there a preferred way, a direction you prefer your rigging braided while we're here?
I'm gonna make her a friendship bracelet when I get back and like put it around her mast.
Boat size
and
friendship bracelet.
Mercy says, not braided at all, ideally.
Ah, I have some work to do then. Excuse me.
Yes, it needs to function as rigging.
Duly noted.
Inventing braided rigging.
And I'm going to spend like an hour unbraiding all the rigging that I have steadily braided over this conversation.
Can we perhaps take a bio break while that is
I was about to suggest we
unbraided?
take a break and come back, and I assume you will be meeting again in the Mirror Manor to go over what you've discovered.
I think that's the plan.
Okay, we're taking a short break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Bye.
Glory.
And we are back. And something is hot, Conwyn?
My tea.
Ah.
It's fresh, I forgot.
It is also hot in general in Australia at the moment.
Yeah, roasting.
So, you are in the Mirror Manor aboard Mercy, your boat. Having done a lot of research, spoken to some people and some things, and you have reconvened to discuss what you found and what to do with this knowledge.
So we've got, do we buy Goron tunics? We do easily have enough money for it, but Todd and Dunk don't know that. There is, we know about Dis. We're going to need some kind of supply of food. Do you have Goodberry?
Don't worry about food, man. I can do all sorts of things about that. And I can also create water, so don't even worry about it, man.
Are the rules, like, D&D rules here, are you allowed to do that? What does it say in the...
Druids, I believe, have a spell, create food and water.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
create it,
Cool.
Yep.
So we got that sorted. And then Todd is going to add that Mercy has an idea that she might know who the mother is, but she told us that she didn't remember. And so as far as Todd's recount goes, she doesn't remember, although Dunk may be sort of making
Yes, I
shifty eyes
suspect
in the
she's
background.
stirring the silt a little there, but that's fine.
mean,
But
She doesn't tell us everything, and that's okay. I
Yeah.
think that she's probably grappling with a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Your
Yeah.
inside check would tell you that if Mercy is holding stuff back from you, it is not stuff that they think would get you into danger.
Yeah. I mean, they've given us plenty of information that will get us into danger, right? Between
Yes.
here are all the contacts you've got.
She's also had plenty of opportunities to straight up let us die.
Yes.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
why
she could have
we
hung us
told
from
her-
the rigging.
We told her that we like her. Because we talked to her about making maybe a different deal, and she said, "Well, you trust me very much, and this is what you're our boat."
Yep. They also Mercy also revealed that it was they who basically got rid of their old crew because it wasn't working out.
Yeah.
Yes. So obviously that she hasn't done that to us yet. She either hasn't had the means.
Yeah. We're not
eject
swinging
us
from the
very
rigging,
easily.
you know?
Yeah.
We're not, no hangman's jig here or whatever.
She could just throw us off the boat. We'd all die except for Dunk.
Mm.
We can water walk. We'll be okay.
I mean, far enough from shore.
Mhm,
That would
mhm.
probably run out.
Yes. But anyway, so we relate that there may be a contact that we can get the help of, but obviously they are also a devil, so obviously we're gonna have to be very clever and or careful about that shit.
hmm I am interested in this contract with the Mercy, but we're going to have to go about it very subtly. Thank you for asking, Dunk, because I'm not
No,
going to be able to broker it. We kind of don't want to act on it until the moment.
Yes.
What if we get the lawyer to make it up?
Oh, that would be good. I'll
Because
do
be
that.
away.
she would make a good deal.
Send me off on an errand.
We can go get coffee again.
Yes.
Was it good
Yes.
coffee, Nicole?
It was. He brought back
bad.
a little takeaway box with decaf for you. Yeah, Todd.
He probably wouldn't be into coffee because bitter, I feel.
Yeah.
But he'd
That's
certainly
what-
stick his
no.
tongue in it and snuff it.
Maybe you
and-
bought him a. Oh no, he can't have chocolate.
Maybe a pop cup. We got him a
I
pop
was gonna
cup.
get him a puppuccino.
We got
That's
him a
fine.
pop cup. Yeah.
Some frothy milk.
Yeah.
Just like went and smoked a bunch of the good stuff and hung out in a woodworker shop.
Honestly, he would be so happy to be handed a puppuccino. So yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of things I could check in with Zarastra about over the what's it called? Figurehead. You know,
Mm.
the design. I'm very invested. Deeply
Yes.
invested. And there are plants. I could get more plants for the cabin.
So I guess if we run down the list, what do you guys think about the Goron's tunic? What do you guys think about what color Todd should be.
Yeah.
Well, Gwen thinks Todd should be a beautiful kind of chestnut, a deep chestnut. And she will also at some point fetch the bag of gems she's been holding on to, upend it, and say, I think we can afford the rings that will get us into hell. We only need 3. I am resistant, but I do want something pretty. And I like matching the rest
we've all
of
got to
you.
have matching rings, yeah.
So I will get a matching one, but it won't have to be enchanted.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, sweet.
Also,
Sorry.
it will occur to you could probably use those gems or their gold worth to hire a mercenary, someone to come with you if you wanted to.
Yeah, we'll probably look for a tiefling because I don't want to buy another fucking.
Can we get someone with heels? Is that a thing that we can?
With
Oh,
heels?
my head was like, I want like healing.
Oh, I was thinking shoes.
Someone who has heels, like high
Well, no,
heels.
we can get
We
a
can
cleric
get that too.
cleric dominatrix. Let's go.
We can get like a lady of pain cleric who's got like big BDSM heels on. We can
She
do that.
probably have some ideas about what to do in this as well.
Yeah.
Love dumber.
Yo,
So we can put in an order
might
for
be
her.
and might be interested in coming with us. Actually,
I think a paladin isn't a bad choice.
So Gwen is also in
Okay.
charge,
Hiring?
presumably, of hiring new crew. So what if, in hiring new crew, Gwen is actively looking out for someone
in heels.
tiefling,
Well, at the moment,
cleric-y?
Guapta Gil has been sort of delegated to getting more crew simply because he knows the 4 of you have, hero business to
Gwen
deal
will
with.
join him. Gwen's going to help
Okay.
because she doesn't want him to hire anyone ugly. Is going to be her cover story. Hot
Perfect.
eyes only. But actually, she's looking for someone who will fit the bill so that we don't have to advertise. Everyone else can also look actively, but she's going to look passively.
Yes, heat-resistant tires only, in fact.
Yeah. And a natural bias towards tieflings.
Yeah, are they microwave safe?
We need like a paladin with an oath of vengeance sworn against devils or something. Although that probably would get our asses kicked the moment we get into hell.
Yeah, they'd just flip. They'd start frothing at the mouth and
Yeah.
go at the nearest.
Also, we have to be real careful about the boat at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
your
don't
boat's
need
a
to
devil?
know.
Great.
Can't actually.
Oh, fuck, they might sense it, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe
like
a
a few
very,
people know
very-
about it now.
Perhaps a very large, handsome tiefling barbarian. Very large. Emphasis on large.
Yeah.
Big heart, big boobs,
Really big horns, yeah.
big
Gwen will be
horns.
playing up her
Can we have like?
airheadedness.
Can we just have Iron Bull? Actually?
I was going to
Can we
say
just-
the
Yeah.
Iron Bull, yeah. Can we just
Can
do
we
Iron
just-
Bull?
the Iron Bull.
And he is a
but tiefling.
mercenary. Yeah.
Is everybody fine with this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we will see who we get.
Or
But a
don't.
little-
Put in our
like,
orders.
I've got a lot of healing as a druid, but I don't have like radiant. I've only got one. I've got I've got a couple of radiant spells, but
Yeah, we need someone who is actively communing with a real god.
yeah, not like the beach.
Mhm.
I have
Well-
a question, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
So I have like divine magic where it's like I can commune with a god. Would I just be able to choose? Because Drench doesn't worship any gods, or would I get it at random?
I like the random.
Do I roll like a D?
Just roll a
10
D10.
or something? Yeah.
How
Is
many gods are there?
Is this for a specific spell or?
Yeah, I just have like spells where I could like commune with your god, and I'm like, oh, I don't have one, so who
Yeah,
would
okay.
answer me?
It would probably be the god closest to your circle. So
So Gemdanon, probably, right?
either Gemdanon or Val.
Okay.
Val being the god of nature.
I'm just curious. I should
Horse
try
Jew
it,
crab at
see
the
what
end of the
happens.
universe.
Always end up back at Gemdanon.
I have a type. Let me have a look.
For the record, I did update Salmi's character sheet in case you decided to try and persuade her to come with you.
Yay!
So,
Sammy!
That is an option, but she will not come easily.
Is 1,000 feet. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Noted.
Talks amongst yourselves for a second.
So Duncan Todd off again. Are we going to go track down Salmi and get a contract drawn up? Did you want to draw up the contract pre?
Is this same day
Matricide?
or are we another day?
Oh,
Are we
I
doing
assume we're
all
going
of
to
this in
sleep
one
at some
day?
point, and
Yeah.
then tomorrow we'll hit all
I
that
feel
up.
like we should we have days to play with, so we can
Yeah,
stretch it
yeah.
out over a couple days.
Oh, and I guess we'll mention to the others that we did think about how, hey, we do know that wizard, and she and the guy who put Mercy in the boat might be a lead.
Mm.
Because he obviously knows stuff about devils.
Yeah, he also seems to be a huge piece of shit. I mean,
Who is
so
this,
do all
sorry?
of the devils.
He's on our list to eat.
Yeah.
Whoa, sorry, who are we eating?
The wizard who put Mercy in the boat.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah. Well,
You would
they're
know
all
about
like this.
devils, but I don't know that we want to
clearly.
chat to him.
I
Also,
don't know if we want to.
where is
tip
he?
him
We don't
off.
know who he is.
I don't know, man. Wizards are all like.
We can ask
about that stuff.
Tiana about him. I mean, we did ask her about him, and she got all twitchy. But that was ages ago.
We can
I
ask
have
her again.
Dungeon Master. I have divination.
Yeah.
Oh no?
Curious. I mean, it's not that powerful of a spell. It's only 4th level. But yeah, spell puts you in contact with a god or a god's servant. If I do divination, am I just gonna like phone call Connie or something? And then I can't. Yeah.
Be helpful,
Yeah,
though.
her page is going to go off and she's going to
Yeah.
sign, what the fuck?
I like that the answer can be a cryptic rhyme.
Yeah.
Ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Yeah, it's very short term divination. I was just always curious about that stuff because I have a few divine magics.
Interesting. A bit
Well,
of
if it comes up, I'll let you know so we can plan for it.
a bit of soothsaying.
Throwing some bones.
Weird crossed line, and you get Gustav, the contract spider.
I would love it if was he a god servant? I hope.
Yeah,
so.
that's it, right? That would be the question. Does Gustav
Yeah.
count as a god servant? Does he moonlight for the gods on the side when he's not running?
I like to
devil
think that they're neutral,
stuff around?
like all the spiders are true neutral, and they are just like plugging things, connecting messages from clerics to their gods or whatever. I like them too much. I don't want anything to happen to the spiders. All right, so what's our plan of attack?
Well, we're probably going to go and see the Wonderful Wizard of Liberty. That'll be on the list. It sounds like we
Yeah.
are going to go for the red tunics.
Yep. We should put our
So,
order in.
we'll go and
ASAP
put
for that,
our
'cause
order
that's-
in.
That's going to take a while.
Yeah.
I
That'll
guess we
take a
should
while.
order 4 heat resist. So, like, Gwen's can be enchanted so that if we hire someone like Shelby, she
Dooney.
can lend
Oh,
it out,
yeah. Have an extra one
that's a
just
good
in case they're not
And
a
then she'll-
tiefling. Yeah.
take it
So how
back.
much-
It will be a loan.
Yeah. So how much would that run us, Dungeon Master? For
Okay.
4?
Oh, God. Gwen is going to have to give...
Yeah, all the money.
Oh, no. Gwen will go and sell the jewels because that's not, like, suspicious. She was going to do that anyway after she finished playing with them. So she will go and haggle the shit out of the price and just get the price that David said.
Okay, so if it's going to be...
But,
I'm
that'll
gonna-
kill a day for her as well.
Yeah, I'm going to
French will go with you. Keep you company.
treat... because you're making it clothing instead of rings, it's actually going to be a bit cheaper because part of what goes into the ring is it is small and highly portable. There's part of what makes it special. So
Can we specify what our clothing looks like? I want a neckerchief. Or
yes, you
bandana.
can.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yes, you
Sweet,
can.
bandana, baby.
Oh, are we not getting jewelry?
Well, it depends. If it's jewelry, it'll cost more. If it's like a cloak or a large garment that you wear,
Or the scarf.
then it will be a bit cheaper. Simply because it is less portable.
Well, yeah. Well, then Gwen's obviously getting a awesome piratey wenchy headscarf.
Mhm.
Go around the horn.
French will get a headscarf, but he'll wear it different.
Yep. Kamen Rider.
Can we specify?
neckerchief.
Can it be like red with like gold tassels?
I mean, obviously, because it's the fire.
Because it's the
variant.
Fire Nation, and also
Yep.
because we're pirates.
Yeah.
Something else I learnt this week. So the image of pirates with bandanas, headscarves, and that sort of thing. That was it's a fiction, an invention by someone who based all of their pirate art on Spanish guerrillas from the 19th century.
Wow.
Pirates
I'm
mostly
okay with
wore
looking like a Spanish gorilla.
pirates mostly wore felt caps and big straw hats. Because
I mean, that makes full sense because
Yeah.
they're always in the sun.
yeah,
So
it's
which one
either
of us is the stretchy bloke?
it's either
Yeah.
hot, so
Yeah,
they wear
Luffy, yeah.
cold, so they wear a beanie, or it's sunny, and so they wear a big broad hat.
Well, yeah, it's like the Tiffany and Chad paradox. Like, so much of what we know of history and that we think is historically accurate is not and is so recent. But if you try and change anything about it, the average person will just be like, that's not historically accurate. I don't want to fucking touch it. And it's like, no!
Yeah, no,
Like the name, Tiffany
you
and
are
Chad.
wrong.
Popular in medieval England.
I guess if we're doing bandanas, Dunk will get one as well and just tie it around his arm.
Yeah, you need an armband. That's very on
Mhm.
brand.
Yeah, right. Where am I going to put a neckerchief or a headscarf on
It'll be like when I
fish.
put
You can tie it around
a
your
leash
tail.
on Smithers.
You can do it
like-
around your neck.
Yeah, exactly right. No, we'll
like
do an
a
armband. We'll kind of wrap it up and do it as a arm strip.
Hey,
I need to put you in a harness.
We're having a very aesthetics sort of episode, and I'm here for that. As an artist, by the way, earlier I was thinking, okay, so chestnut brown would look really nice on Todd, but what if, like, midnight violet, like really, really, really
Nice.
dark purple?
Purple and
And
purple?
goth.
Because it'd suit his eyes. It'd be goth as fuck.
He'd be all purple. He's got a purple cloak, purple eyes, purple.
Yeah,
Fur?
yep.
He
It's
could
like
get new
real-
clothes if he doesn't want to be fully
Yeah,
monochrome.
purple forever. Yeah, it's true.
And it doesn't cost that much, so he can dye his hair on like whatever whim he is feeling.
Oh god.
Every time we pop back into Providence, Todd's a different color.
Yeah, drop down to the Enchantuous and get some colours done.
And like the common people are just like, why are there so many rainbow gnolls about?
Yeah. Why is there a Nolan? Why is he RGB?
So I'm just doing a little bit of maths to work out the cost for all of this enchantment.
So how much did I get for the
He said there was like 13k in there or something.
13?
Yep.
Like there was a lot.
I'm gonna put
Yeah, it was-
13,000 gold in the inventory.
Yeah, it was worth 13,000 gold, which legally means that is what you can sell it for.
So illegally.
Yeah, it means I don't want to worry about haggling or anything like that.
That's fine.
You have these gems. That means you have 13,000.
Okay.
Look, yeah, just
okay.
insert scene where Gwen spends her day haggling
So
and gets $13,000.
all of the garments of enchanted to give you resistance against fire, with requiring attunement, so you'll need to be attuned to them while you're wearing them.
Yeah.
That will come to 5,000 gold total for all four.
That's good.
Okay. That's good. Removed.
How long will that take to create?
All right. Somebody roll 1d4 for me, please. It'll be 2 days plus whatever you roll.
Oh, do
When you should roll, yeah.
D4.
You're the keeper of the funds.
3.
Okay, so it'll take 5 days. Again, the process is faster because it's
Clothes.
clothing rather than forging a wing.
Well, in that case, we can
Forging a
probably grab
wing.
it.
Forging a wing.
Brian,
Forging a wing for the city of Dis.
forging a wing. Anyway, well, in that case, it'll probably, like, by the time we've got the ships repaired and everything, they'll probably be ready.
It's possible, yeah. Of course,
Sick.
the another disadvantage of it being a large garment that you wear is that if anybody casts detect magic, then you'll have a big glowing aura of, hey, this person is wearing something that is protecting them from something.
Something.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well, we just set a fire on a ship, so I feel like it makes total sense that we are now wearing fire-resistant garments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Kind
absolutely
of just
checks out.
useful. And also, if you do accidentally fireball us, then
I mean,
we
Gwen
take a
does
little less
cast
damage.
fireball a lot.
Yeah.
Also,
This is like spell sculpting, but not quite.
also, if at some point in the future you decide you no longer want them, then you can sell them.
I did straight up think you were going to be like, in the future, if you decide you want to jump into the volcano.
They would not protect you because they only grant resistance, not immunity.
Not immunity.
Which
So
means we can go in and not get quite as hurt.
I mean, you can jump.
What I'm hearing.
Anyone can jump at a
It
volcano.
It means you might not die on the first round.
Hey, guess what? I can do? I can walk
All
on
you
lava.
Mm-hmm. But that's not
Water
jumping in. That's just being on.
Water walk can do on any liquid. Or any, including lava.
We did go over this while we were in the Underdark.
Yeah, we can go on lava, yeah. It just hurts.
Mm.
It's because it's hot.
Mm.
So keep that in
Unpleasante.
mind. Did we have to... Okay, so we've ordered that. We've got the thing. We've got Mercy's upgrades happening.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need to do while we're here? Don't forget to get the princess. Don't forget to get the princess.
Yeah, don't forget the
Oh,
princess.
yes. I consistently forget that we have to get the princess.
Mhm.
we were also
What are we
going to
going
go
to?
looking for a cleric or a paladin or a person of
Right.
radiance.
Some kind of merc who would fit the gap in our party. So someone with high int, maybe.
We,
We have high end.
I don't know if we want a wizard.
I just say, we need to find Morzod, but not
We need a
Morzod.
beefcake. We need
Yeah,
a beefcake with radiant damage.
Morzod.
Is radiant even good against devils? Oh, I guess unless they're evil. If they're evil. Or undead.
Does Morzod have a cousin?
Morzod.
Or like,
Dozom.
he's
Less
clearly spawned a bunch of followers. Has there been a boom in himbo clerics after his rise to prominence? Preferably of the tiefling variety.
Paladin of
Sound me
Morzod.
again? She's a cleric. Okay.
Yeah, she's a cleric.
Yeah,
Not
she's a
fire
cleric
resistant.
of Tethoan.
Tetherwin, yeah. I feel like Salmi's not a bad idea because she is a cleric of Tetherwin.
Mm.
I mean, anyone is free to persuade her, but she would have to come with us on the boat unless we come back and get her.
Please.
I mean, one advantage of a cleric of Tethoan is that she would be neutral aligned rather than good aligned.
She's
Yeah, we love that.
sneaky. Yeah, I feel like she's less threatening to a devil than like a cleric of Fainalthorn.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just don't think
actually,
we can deal with a cleric of Fainoth.
Also, she can cast a tiny hut.
Oh,
has
she's got a little
She's
hut.
got her own room.
She's got a bubble.
look, I think probably if we're fishing with our plot hooks for the elusive plot fish, the fact that the DM has started out this person,
She's a possibility. She's a
We have to
possibility,
convince her.
and you have to convince her.
It
And-
requires
But,
rolls.
I would also
There's
say,
also
look,
like guys at the Colosseum, like
I have a sort
options.
of list of a few possible people who could go with you. She is one of them. Another, I'll tell you for free. You could. I don't know whether he would agree. It would be a very hard sell, but you could go to Derek and Darley and say, "Hey, you want to help us get your hammer back?"
Oh, I forgot about his
Oh.
hammer. Oh,
Why
you do that.
I was thinking about that. I was.
Now
I
that
was
would
considering
be
the
both.
All Gods.
sick.
All right.
Can we do both?
Why don't I swing by the All Gods Temple while you're ordering fire cloaks, and see what I can do to catch Derek?
I think we should also go get our golem back too.
Yes, I did want to pick up Vic at some point before we go to
Because
hell.
I think Vic would be a great asset in hell because he is made of.
Is he
Metal?
fire resistant?
Well,
He's
not-
made out of adamantine, mostly.
He's also not alive too, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you figure out a way to get him out of the
He
smuggler's run?
fits in the Hitherthizistar.
Yeah,
We
because
fit him in last time, so
we sort of didn't because it was going to take a while because we'd have to walk him back through the tunnels so that we could hit the thither him out the hole again.
Yeah.
yeah,
But we could do
that was the only reason.
we
we sort of
established that
didn't pick him up.
We could,
No,
but yeah, we were in a hurry.
The
Also
princess
difficult
is
to
we
not
had a
manage that.
princess.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
exactly
had a
right. And the
princess.
princess.
Well, we don't have to walk him back through the tunnels, do we? Can't we just walk him out the front door of the...
Raises some questions, I suspect, if an ancient dwarven golem just walks out of Skaldir. They're going to want me to give them the
Put a-
control rod, I think.
Put a cloak on him.
Anyway, it was possible, entirely possible, for us to
Yes.
just walk him out the way we came in.
We could
Yep.
draw a moustache on.
We
Get him a
could
Groucho
hammer and
puss.
stuff on, yeah.
He would not fit out either of the physical exits
That's
of
okay.
Smugglers
Here's
Run.
Yeah, we
Here's
can
the
leave
thing.
it there.
Stuff him out. Yeah.
We have
He's
a
just
map
still
of
waiting.
the tunnels now. We could move
Yeah, well,
through
that's
them
right.
relatively
Yeah.
The
quickly.
golem
And
would
also,
also,
we missed a couple hexes in the hex crevice.
you would also have to store golem in the mirror manor because they will
He's
take up
big and heavy.
way too much space on the boat.
He's also
yeah.
very heavy, yeah.
But
Alright,
that's
well, we
cool.
can
We
do
can do that. Yeah.
He can be like a feature.
Hmm.
In the mirror.
Put him behind the
wall.
tiki
Yeah.
bar.
Put him behind a tiki bar. Oh my god.
Do you know the dwarvish for make mojitos?
Yay!
I'm sure Duncan does.
We've got a bartender.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's
Oh
gonna
my
happen
god!
now.
And also, if anyone accidentally like breaks into our mirror,
Yeah, then he's
it's very fucking cold.
he's protecting it.
A bouncer golem bartender
Yeah,
is
he's
so good.
he's everything. What can he do?
We need to buy him a hat.
And theoretically, you wouldn't even need to use the Hither Thither's staff. You could just use the plane shift amulet.
Ooh,
It's
you've
just
gone over it
happy
again.
robot noises.
She's
from
so
April.
happy that she roboted out.
Over our
Yeah,
robot.
so DM, at some point, we do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we want our robot back.
Robot.
Binary solo 00001.
Checking a few things.
I was like, can I do this from, like, can I just do this from the mansion, plane shift into the
To where
Oh,
he
yeah.
is. Because we
With
know where he
Duncan.
is.
Yeah, we know where he is.
So we
And
absolutely
then
could drop
back.
right on him and then just shove him
Yep.
through the hole. That
Um,
is so quick and simple, actually.
just to clarify, is
creature
there
and object.
a cooldown on the amulet?
Uh,
I mean, we could go talk to Derek and Dolly and do a night.
April, you sound like a Porter Robinson song.
No.
No, there's not.
But you do need to make an intelligence check.
Yes.
Yes.
DC 15.
Yeah, which has a
On a
chance.
failure.
Which
it
has a
goes
chance
real
to
bad.
fail and land you somewhere else.
Oh,
Well, guidance.
April says guidance. Multiple times.
All right, yep. Let's do this. Go get
Shall we
your
do it
golem.
now?
Okay. So
Yeah.
hang on. Are we doing the golem first, or are we doing all the other stuff first and then picking up Vic?
I'm
I guess
excited.
we're going to go pick up Vic.
I'm excited to see where this
right.
potentially
I mean,
uncooperative-
only Gwen and Dunk have to go get Vic, and the
That's true.
Todd and Drench can go about their day.
And if they've got the amulet with them, they can just make another int check as long as it doesn't drop them in the volcano.
Yeah.
But they could go on a wild little adventure, yeah. End up on the moon.
Yep.
Let's get
Am I
go
still
real
a
bad.
robot?
On a 1 to
My
6.
robot.
No, you're back.
Hey. Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
Give me your
Are
intelligence.
we going to go speak to Derek and Dolly as well, or?
I have forgotten all about Dwarf God.
Yeah, I'll go do that after we get Vic.
So, Vic, hang on. We're going to be there anyway. Shouldn't we also just speak to Derek and Dolly in person? Is he still there?
I mean,
He's not there
Did
anymore.
he
Yeah, he
fuck off
left.
out of Skaldir? I think he left.
Okay.
he straight up
Yeah,
left.
but
I actually didn't he say that he was going back to like the common god grounds or something? Like he,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to commune with Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
We
need to
don't- we
ring
don't
him. We
have-
need to ring him on the divine
Roll away!
red phone.
Hang on. This is going to take less than a minute, isn't it?
Yes.
And we
Potentially?
Are we going to just?
said it, and we said it was a new day, so therefore we have
Yep,
slept.
we did do a rest. Yep.
Yeah, I think
the
we should focus
DM
on sleep.
specifically said that we rested.
Let us give everything to kind of.
You've gone robody again, April. Sorry.
And you're frozen.
In which case, then I will once again touch the
Yeah, do
Titan
that
of
mad
Gemdan
number
and
thing.
thingo and use all of my reactions for the next minute to give Gwen advantage on any skill checks she has to make.
Okay, I need to make an intelligence check.
Yep.
Guidance.
Hey, you're back.
Okay. So advantage plus
I
guide.
closed Photoshop.
Advantage plus guidance.
Alrighty.
I think Photoshop is the reason why I turned into a robot.
Oh
You
god,
did think it was last week.
that's not good. I rolled a 10 with advantage, and guidance is only a D4, right?
It is.
Oh, Duncan, we're going
Ah!
somewhere. 12.
David's smiling.
Okay.
Stop it.
Do I have anything? Do I have anything? No, I've used my reaction.
Yeah.
Now, please roll, Gwendolyn, please roll D100.
Jesus Christ. Everyone pray for us.
Look at that. Den.
68.
Do it.
Is that
No.
the random,
On a,
randomly determined plane of existence?
on a 61 to 100, you travel to a randomly determined plane of existence.
I guess we're splitting the party after all.
So,
Oh, you're all robody again.
Yeah, what do you
Fuck.
use?
what we need now is a list of all the planes of existence in D&D.
We could travel to the material plane. That's true. We are in the Mirror Mansion.
Yeah, so it's
Would that have higher probability than some of the other shit?
Probably not.
I guess we
Alas.
could just end up in the hells by accident. Except Dunk doesn't have his
What did we roll?
fire
Sorry,
resistance.
68?
68, yeah.
2024
Okay.
version gives us a D6 on which one we end up in. The 2024 Amulet of the Plains.
Ah, interesting.
So it's not just one at random. So it's a
Let's go with
one
that
D6
then.
to figure out.
Yep,
Yep.
that'll make it easier for me.
Cool.
So I was
When
just-
do you want to roll a
Plains.
D6? See where we go.
Do you? Who's rolling that one?
You do it.
Oh God,
It's your amulet.
Your magic.
bad.
My robot's still in my back.
No,
you're
you're
fine. Oh, 6.
The Shadowfell is where we're off to.
Oh, okay.
What?
So,
Dungeon
Um,
Master was like, I haven't like super prepared a whole bunch of stuff today, so go to the fucking Shadowfell.
so
Did you just get mind crush?
you
Did someone
cast
just
this
kill a gay
spell,
clown?
and then
There's some
Gwendolyn and
hot elves
Duncan,
in the
you
Shadowfell.
find yourself in this strange land, completely
No.
devoid of color, and
Yo, is there like a Steamboat Willie? Is a mouse there?
there is an immediate sense of dread and misery comes over you as you look around. You are in it looks like a village, but a very dilapidated village, and as you look around, you see a number of very pale, almost albino-looking elves just turn and look at you.
Does it look a bit like our friend?
They look
Super
a
hot.
bit like a certain individual who owns the tavern in Hedrick. But they all look at you with not quite alarm, but a hint of confusion. But there is also,
WTF?
you sense there's a great deal of lethargy all around you, almost apathy, as they are trying to work out what to do.
Cool. Well, Duncan was primed to yell at Vic, so in Dwarvish, very loudly, Dunk says, "Vic, hold it."
Yep.
Something
Cool.
went wrong.
Do it again.
Now, this is not where we're meant to be. Give it another go. Try turning the top bit clockwise this time, and we'll see how we go.
Okay.
You see one of the pale elves has kneeled and is starting to pray, not to you, but you see that they are they seem to be calling. They're speaking in Elvish. Do either of you speak Elvish?
It
Nope.
does.
I think so. I do. For some fucking reason.
Oh, okay. So you will understand that one of them is seems to be calling out to their mighty the long lost one who brought them there. In our time of need, come and protect us from the outsiders, and come to us, mighty Engadon, come to us.
Oh God.
Oh, sup?
Gwen,
Wow,
will,
this Shadakai.
Gwen will call out in Elvish. Sorry, just be going. And then she will cast plane shift.
Yeah, if
again.
Engadon shows up though,
I mean, she's chill now, but
yeah, and we know that.
They know?
they don't seem to know.
Did anyone tell Shadakai?
I don't want to be sacrificed to the death goddess who's now super chill.
Give me another intelligence check, please.
Hey.
So no more guidance, but still the advantage from.
Yeah, we're
from
still
Dunk.
within a minute. Yeah.
It's very stressful.
You got this.
This is one of those filler episodes though with yakety sack, so we're just popping in and out of different planes.
Alright.
Going to every plane in existence.
That's a D100 again, I guess, right?
Yes, it is.
Where are we going? Astral Sea?
Yep, spin it
Get us
again.
souvenirs. You are going to end up in the Nine Hells. You're going to end up in like the 300.
Roll a D6. Let's see where we go.
Oh, that's the minimum. Let's go. Oh my god.
Sorry.
A
If it's the
3.
Feywilds, we're just walking home.
A 3
Oh, the
sends us to the
Feywilds-
plane of fire.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh,
That's
ooh,
bad. That's very bad.
All right.
That's very bad. Oh, if only we had rings.
ooh. Well, Gwen's still fireproof, so she can get them
He's
out of there
fire
real
resistant.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
So
fish is
basically,
not.
this drops you into. We'll say that you end up in the city of Brass.
Oh, boy.
No, the one that we got
Is
told
this a
about.
hell,
The...
or is this a different?
No, it's
No.
a different plane.
No, this
This
is
is-
the plane of fire.
Yeah, this is one of
Oh.
the elemental planes. It's where elementals come from.
So when
hmm.
you do magic, like when you cast fireball, this is where the fireball's coming from.
Right.
You
Oh,
tap
good.
into the different planes, elemental planes, when you do magic.
Well, I love their work.
So I am not very well versed in what happens on the elemental plane of fire, but I imagine
I
there
can
would
tell
be.
you,
Yes.
it's on fucking fire.
Yes, it
It's
is.
literally fire. It's like molten rock. The city of Brass is like a massive like brass like castle or something like that with like molten lava moats and shit. Bunch of red
Mhm.
dragons live there, I think, in the fire plane in general. And there's also like fire elementals. There's maybe Jin, not sure. It is on fire though.
Yep, and it is so hot that I'm just going to have each of you roll, both of you roll d6 each, and take that much fire damage. Gwendolyn, you'll take half because you're resistant.
Well, I rolled a 6. So
I also rolled a 6.
Oh my god, you
Nice.
guys are gonna get back and you're gonna be like, you're gonna have like Shadowfell sparkle on you, and you're gonna have Ash on you, and
And the guys who were left behind were like, what happened? They're like, we don't want to talk about it.
you were
All right,
born for
that's
like
2.
7 seconds.
Yeah.
We've got 4 more with advantage, and then we're rolling
How many
flat.
charges does the amulet have? Does it just keep going?
It just
There's no rules.
yeah,
it
there's,
goes
there's nothing in its description
as long
saying
as you're
that-
game.
yeah,
Holy shit!
that's
Oh, whoops.
that's the risk that comes with it.
Now I rolled a 21.
21.
Ah,
My god, is Skaldia.
Okay, and specifically, you
Right
you,
in front of Vic.
2 right in front of Vic,
cool, and you do that.
who is now going to swing a fucking halberd.
No, I did say this to protect it from everyone except
Okay.
us,
Yep.
but I will
Yeah.
still go. So I guess that's where I got the 6 damage, right? I've drawn in a full lung of, gill full of air to tell Vic to stop, and I've just
Crispy
inhaled
gills.
fire.
Yeah.
And
So I'll do
you-
it again.
And you do not find a squashed doppelganger in this
Ah,
location.
Ah, okay. All right.
Vic, hold it.
Vic grabs the door and holds it.
Perfect. All right.
boy.
Vic, follow. We're going to plane shift.
Okay. Plane shift works with creatures, and Vic is
And
technically a
objects.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a creature.
creatures are-
he's a creature, so he can come with you.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
Hey,
All
And
right.
now you've
now we're
also been
aiming-
to one place in the Shadowfell, and you've been to one
And-
place in a plane of fire. So if we ever need to
Oh,
like
now
drop
Now we
it
know
off,
them.
yeah, we can go to that one weird village and that
Mhm.
one spot outside of like a really deadly place to be.
Drop
Yeah.
a Hydra in the Shadowfell. Those poor
A
bastards.
unionized Hydra.
If we don't like someone, you can just like plane shift them to like the city of Brass and then ditch.
All right.
Yeah.
So that
I
was
mean,
one,
that's
two,
a great
three.
place for the next Hydra.
3 more with advantage. Let's go.
Oh my god, I'm so stressed.
You can do it, just not the plane of water.
Roll the funny numbers. Let's go.
Natty 20.
Ah.
Hey.
Oh.
That
We're
works.
going back to the palace.
This was a great fucking. It had yakety sax playing, and
Mhm.
I love that.
You look like you've been all around the plains. What happened?
Well, we've been all around the plane.
A comedy door opening sequence. Vic? No. Vic? Is he hit? No.
We had a real Scooby-Doo chase across the plains, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was
Brilliant.
quite an experience.
Whoa, hey, what
sit
happened?
down.
Why are you all singed?
You smell like burning.
Yes,
In
fire.
darkness.
Lots of it.
I
Why was there
misdirected
fire?
a few times.
you?
The plane of fire
Okay.
was visited after the
It's
plane
bad.
of the shadow fell.
You went to the Shadowfell, okay.
We saw an odd little group of people,
Um,
and then we found Vic.
Vic back. Hello, Vic.
Actually, Gwendolyn, you can give me another intelligence check or a history check. Actually, Duncan, you can give me a history check too.
Perfect.
That one's just a
my
loading
history and
screen.
intelligence are the same,
You've
so
still
I
got
will-
advantage as well because I'm still prophetically guiding you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I can hit you with
that
guidance
person
too.
was
Now you're back.
5. Oh, 22.
22.
I rolled a 7.
So, Gwendolyn, you would put 2 and 2 together and realize that, yes, in the Shadowfell you were looking at Shadow Kai, which are basically elves who, according to legend, certain elves were lured or tempted or brought into the Shadowfell to, for some dire purpose, thousands and thousands of years ago by one of the evil gods, and then forgotten, left behind.
Oh,
Yep.
babies.
Yeah. In Baldur's Gate, the no-name guy is a Shadow Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
However, you have met a Shadow Kai outside of the Shadowfell.
And he's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a question mark about
Yeah.
how that happened.
We'll
Well,
find out.
he probably bumped into David Bowie as well.
Just given that it went so well, let's just plane shift over there real quick and ask him.
I mean, we're
That'll
still
be
within
fine,
the.
right?
We still got a couple of hops, right?
This is great. Like, as long as we're in the mirror, we could also just go to anywhere we've also been in the material planes. It's so amazing.
If we roll well.
If,
Well.
yes. If.
If we can keep doing it, it's fine, and we got advantage 6 times in a row. So nice.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna go talk to Derek and Darley. Is that the next thing?
Yeah, have so much fun with that.
Do you want me to come with you in case you need a little sparkle?
I mean, if you like, but should be
Sure.
fun.
Let's go get coffee.
Wonderful. So we're gonna walk into the All Gods Temple with
Drench is having a great week.
presumably
Okay.
Drench has got his cup of whatever. Dunk's
He's
got an
hitting
iced latte.
every local place he can find.
Okay. So this is going to take the form of a prayer, essentially.
Basically, I'm going to drop a gold coin on Derag's
His shrine. Yep.
sconce in the
Yep.
All Gods Temple and go, hey, do you want your hammer back?
And
Give me-
guidance just in case.
Yeah, this will be a charisma check, please.
Oh, not religion?
No, a prayer is...
That's right, it's just flat
yeah.
grizz, isn't it?
A prayer
Yeah.
is you are basically trying to get this guy's attention.
Which means I can't second wind it, which is sad too. I think, anyway. Let me check.
Got a sparkling D4, so
That is true.
Don't-
I do have the
don't
D4.
worry. I can also try as well. So
That's true. All right, whiz
Hi.
check. That is a nat 20, though,
What?
Yay!
or a total of 19,
Two.
which makes it a 22 with a +3 from guidance.
Well, with a nat 20,
He heard Hammer and he was like,
He sticks his head out of the shrine and goes, "Go on."
a familiar voice will enter your head, Duncan, and say, "Do you have it?"
Not yet, but we are working on it, and we might need some extra muscle in the venture.
There's a pause, and then a silvery apparition appears next to you. And you are face to face with a projection of Derek-and-Dali.
oh my god, does the cleric of the temple walk in and just drop all of his maces? Clank, 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 clank.
They're probably sort of standing at the far end and very politely looking as though they're carrying on with their business, but they are very interested in hearing what happens in this conversation.
Our friend the jock. Bro.
Bro.
Yeah, so we're working our way out of a contract here, but the hammer is probably going to get caught up in that. So if you want to pick it up, now is the perfect opportunity.
We're going to where
In
it probably
person,
is.
man.
A contract. Are you... What exactly are you proposing?
Well, we are going to go kill a devil.
Hey, do you remember our friend Gwen?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes. Sweet. So yeah, she's turns out she's in a contract with the crazy devil lady. And we're gonna go and like kill her, man, like in the 9 hells. She's the one who's got your hammer, by the way.
He says, If you return my hammer to me, or
We don't want that shit.
if you return the hammer to
help.
return the hammer to Skaldir, if you promise to return the hammer to Skaldir, then I'll give you my blessing.
Helpful.
Are you gonna come with us to get the hammer, or we have to sneak in and get the hammer and then bring it back to you, and then you help us, or?
Derek-and-Dali says, I think were I to go to the 9 hells, I would attract an awful lot of attention that you might not want.
Yes, fair point.
Could ask if he knows a guy, I guess, though.
Does he have a cleric he might send?
If you do have anyone, that would be great. But also, your blessing sounds wonderful. Let's lock that in. We won't keep the hammer.
Okay. So
Yeah, can we like get hammer protection so we don't murder each other?
he reaches out a glowing hand to you, Duncan.
Jock in the background. Bruh!
And
Doesn't know
you
what he's
suddenly
missing right
feel
now.
just a surge of power come through you as he has granted you just a sliver of his personal power. So essentially, Duncan, once per day, actually no, let's make this once per short rest.
Ooh.
You can cast Bless on...
Ooh.
You can cast Bless on a 2nd level. So that would be... No, on a third level. So that would be up to 5 creatures.
Okay,
Sick.
perfect.
Now, it'll only
Sweet.
last for 1 minute when you cast it. So choose your time. But this is a hell of a buff.
Nice.
I do love a good blessing.
Yeah, so that basically, when you're blessed, you add 1d4 to attack rolls and to saves.
Sick.
It's like guidance for everything. Good shit. Okay, cool. We can do that. Sweet.
And
We will
Derek-and-Dali
bring
says,
in- Derek, hey man, do you have anything that's like? Because every time we look at that hammer, man, we get touch it, we get the urge to like, you know, hang on to it. Is there any way you can negate that?
Well, hopefully my blessing will help with that.
Okay, cool.
It'll help.
Yes.
It'll help with your saving throws.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. Sweet. I guess, yeah.
And he says, "Good luck. I'm no longer residing in Scout here, but the hammer should go there. My chancellor is still there. He will see that it is properly protected from. It is properly protected, and that everyone is properly protected from it."
Yeah, that's good. Hey, Grand Todd, you guys got anything you want to ask him? Derek and Dahlia, I mean. He's in the
Gwen's not there,
Gwen is
right?
not present.
Yeah.
Oh,
Link
we got the
pearls.
earrings, though. We
Link
got the
pearls.
earrings.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
Having said that, do we want to tell Gwen that we're off talking
No.
to Deragundali?
No,
So that the mother picks up that we're off talking to Deragundali?
absolutely not.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
okay.
we can't choose who hears us or doesn't
No,
hear us,
no.
right?
Yeah,
so,
right.
unfortunately,
Where's
yeah,
the-
if
we
you
won't-
ask
we
us,
won't
so,
click it on then.
so rescind that one.
Do not CC me in
rescinded.
this email.
Ah, unfortunate.
And our email will find her.
I mean, is there anything we would have talked about beforehand that you would have wanted us to ask Derek and Dahlia? Any of you?
Because yeah, Gwen would have known. I guess yeah. If he doesn't want to come along, does he know a guy?
Yeah, has he?
I was so ready to ask Sammy. I'd be so real about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
still
Tell me.
can.
Hey, Derek and Dahlia, is there do you have like a cleric or something, or like a paladin or whoever you might recommend us we could hire? Or...
He says, "After what transpired at Skaldir, my paladin, my most trusted paladin, has actually renounced their oath to me."
Rip.
Oh, it's rough.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It was fair. I shall endeavour to be better and worthy in the future.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I wish you
for-
luck in that venture.
Sorry about the throne again, man. My bad.
Cool.
Okay.
Sweet.
Um,
You have a god's blessing on this.
we do.
adventure.
Nice.
I'm also going to wander over to the empty shrine, like the to the unknown gods one. Shake off a little bit of. Oh yeah, go.
Oh, add this blessing only works while you're in the hells.
Okay.
So we can't abuse
Cool.
it while we're up here.
No, correct. I'm going to shake a little bit of Shadowfell dust off onto the unknown god altar and go, "Hey, Engadon, you've got some people down there in the Shadowfell who seem to think that you're coming back for them. You might want to do something about that."
Oh, jeez, man.
Give me a charisma check.
Got it!
That one is a 2, so minus
Plus?
one, which is a 1, plus 2, which is 3.
There is no
Nice.
response.
Yeah. All right, fine. Well, I gave it a shot.
Yeah, you let her know.
Exactly.
Creepy. Is there people down there or freaky?
Yeah. Like the guy in Hedria.
Oh, okay. Which guy?
The guy who owns the bar there. I caught a marlin for him.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Wow, crazy.
Yeah, whole village of them. Anyway,
Next time we catch him, get down together.
exactly right.
Alrighty. Drench. Going back and following it's Gwen, isn't it?
Turns into a robot.
Yeah, you've roboted it a
Fuck.
little bit again. But Gwen does have the bag of holding, I think. That is correct.
And she could have given it to someone else for the adventure if you needed it.
it.
She is not a little dragon about it.
Oh, she is a little dragon about it.
She just looks really good with a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Am I back?
You're back.
Yes, you are.
Hi. Drench would have borrowed the bag of holding, and he's gonna reach in and he's gonna pull out really the only worldly possessions he has other than fishing lures, which is a handful of sand.
Mm-hmm.
And he is gonna also pour that into the unknown gods one. And just go, hey, Tethuin, are you around, man?
Charisma check, please. You're frozen again. You're back, I think. Yes.
Oh, nat 20!
That's another nat 20 to talk to a god. Perfect.
That we heard.
The 21, oh, 25, max on both dice.
Okay.
Nice. The
Tetho,
sand works!
Teth Owen shows up and goes, I can't tell what you're saying. You sound like a robot.
Why did you put sand in my bowl, you idiot?
I feel like Tethoan just wants to say, how did you get my number?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who are you?
No, you're just going to hear a very softly spoken woman say, you have my attention.
Okay, hi, I'm Drench. I think we might ask one of your clerics, Salmi, if she wants to come to the Nine Hells with us to help us kill a devil. And I was just wondering if you could maybe whisper in her ear and just be like, hey, these guys are alright. We hired her, and we're gonna hire her and pay her and everything. I just, she seems like she might be a little tough to convince, but I'd really appreciate it, if you had a little clerical and divine inspiration down there, man. Thank you.
And Tethoan says, oh, this will be fun. Very well.
Yeah, let's go! Thank you. You're welcome. You can keep the sand. Sweet. Well done.
Well done.
Great move.
Let's head back.
2 nat 20s on chatting with gods.
Wow.
Yup.
That'll get you
Cleric in
there.
this temple is just like bug-eyed.
Compare and contrast the last game, but yeah, that jock is just going to be like, I need to get a bucket of sand. Now.
I want to start this nice fun thing of anytime Drench needs to talk to a god, he's just going to pour whatever he has into the bowl.
And it's
Coffee,
always
sand, crabs.
Yeah, pumpkin spice latte.
Cool.
Okay, so
Return to once we can.
Yes, because Todd, you put in the order for the fireproof clothing.
Yeah, we've gotten sorted that out, and I think Todd will go midnight purple. So he comes back and he's just like a shadow, and you're like, hang on.
Nice. He's just starts hanging out with that invisible drow on the ship.
Mm.
Yeah.
So dark and purple that she pops out and goes, sick colors.
I guess if we don't have enough time to talk to Sammy as in depth as we would like to talk to Sammy, because we're nearing.
Give her some time to be visited in a dream and think on it.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
only about 30 seconds after your visit to the All Gods Temple, Todd, you get a message from Salmi, and Salmi says in your head, "What the fuck did you do?"
Todd can't reply.
Come talk to me now.
He's going to write that down, so it's going to be the most beautifully calligraphed what the fuck that everyone's ever seen. he's just going to turn to Gwen. They're in the tiki bar, sipping on mojitos that Vic has made them, and he's going to write down what he's listening to, and then he's going to look at what he's listened to and go, Gwen.
And I was like, neither of them have any idea of what they have to say. Like, Gwen will spit out her mojito.
Oh, no. I guess eventually we get back to the mirror.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back. Went well.
What did you get up to, perchance?
He holds up the notes.
Did you write that, Todd? That's really
I got another sending. It was Helmy.
Oh, for... Wow. Gods work in mysterious ways, man.
They work fast. That's impressive.
I mean, yeah, Duncan got a blessing from Durgan Dally, man.
Oh.
Great. What does that do?
Well, once we're in the hells, it should help us hit a little bit harder once we're down to business.
And not get so, crazy about the hammer. And then I poured some sand into the unknown gods bowl thing, and then I talked to Tethuin.
About?
Yeah.
Salby.
Oh, well, that would do it. Did you?
That really
Wait, you
explains.
spoke with?
Yeah.
Like directional?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm a man of magic, man. I can do stuff.
Well, sounds like you'd better
Wait,
go and talk to
That's
somebody
pretty
then.
impressive. But like, sounds
Me,
like-
all of us. It sounds like it's a group effort, man.
I can't go.
well, we could bring her
Let's
here.
Oh, you invite Sammy, Ty. You're full of good ideas, man.
That's fine. I'm going to recline in my temple.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll go get down. Yeah, maybe we can start the conversation next game in here. If she comes with us.
Yeah, so basically you go and get Salmi, who she will basically say, what the fuck? My god talked to me. My god never talks to me. And she told me to go with you lot.
Divine intervention.
But she's then going to add, but I do not work for free.
So valid, man. I told Drench is gonna say I told Teth when I paid you. I will pay you. I told Teth I'm gonna pay, man.
Okay.
We already have her on retainer.
It's true.
I'll give you
So
Yeah,
we'll
well,
say
we
that
has it,
we'll say
right?
that you've brought her back to the Mirror Manor, and Gwendolyn says, we already have you on retainer, and
She knows
is
we're good on money.
yeah, she is just going to say, legal work is not the same level as going to hell and fighting a devil.
Does it pay, darling?
Oh, and FYI, if you want to Teth, stand.
Can you type that for us, please?
Yes, that was
Yes, you've,
Okay.
That was very 100. If you want to talk to Tethuan, use sand.
She just shakes her head and shakes her head and says, fucking adventurous.
Brilliant.
Not wrong.
We'll work out the rates, and while you come with us, you can write me a new contract with our ship.
And with that,
That's legal.
I think that's a good place to finish tonight's session.
Very good then.
Thank you for watching this show, an evening all about plotting to murder a mother. And
dyeing our hair.
yeah, and
True.
magically dyeing your hair.
Yes.
And we will be back in a week's time, which might be when our heroes decide to go to hell.
Going to Liberty first.
True.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, we
Liberty.
did that.
Gotta drop the princess off.
That's true.
Hell,
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell via Liberty.
Okay.
We might get there to next
Sounds like
week.
a fantastic album name. I think let's.
It sounds like we need to write that on our pirate flag. Like we need the bones and then hell via
Mercy, Hell via Liberty.
Or I mean,
Liberty via hell.
Liberty via hell
Sounds
probably.
more sense.
Yeah.
Libertas via
Oh
Inferno
shit! We could
or
put it in.
something.
We could put it in Latin. Does Latin exist? Can we just make that exist?
It would just say that the old imperial, the old empire that
Old
Yeah.
common. Old
Yeah.
D common.
Mhm.
Yeah.
thousands of years before the cataclysm,
Yeah.
there was Latin.
Mm,
But
okay.
anyway,
Libertas.
Cool.
thank you
Yeah.
for watching. We will be back in a week's time. Bye.
Mhm.